What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Lost Mine of Phandelver here on the Swindler's Den Twitch and YouTube channels. Here with me today, let's just, reintroduce the players, I guess. We got Equa.
Hi.
What you been up to, Equa? You doing anything cool?
Amorous stuff.
He's not important.
Nothing much.
Tommie.
Nah.
What's up?
Tommie is the only person in this group that I found out today that I like. So Zorag will live a long and prosperous life. Equa's on
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Equa's on my okay side. Unfortunately, Baka, you'll maybe live halfway through the campaign, and unfortunately, Nyssa, you're gonna die today. Because I found out that 3 out of the 4 of my players don't watch Avatar: Last Airbender. I know Equa just started it.
No, I saw it when I was a kid, but I rewatched it.
Okay, you're rewatching it. Equa, never mind. I apologize. You were okay.
What the hell, bro?
You're okay. Tommie's okay, but the other two were shunning for a little bit.
Hey,
so
I've watched bits and pieces.
You know, that's a different tune than what you were telling me in the Discord. When you're like, oh yeah, no problem. Sorry, you'll have to find a new group. You gotta leave, man.
I do own it. It was gifted to me, but I just haven't made the time to watch it yet. So I do know of it, but I haven't gotten to it yet.
You know what? You should watch the M. Night Shyamalan movie.
No.
10 out of 10.
No. I made the mistake of watching the Dragon Ball movie. I'm not making the mistake with the Avatar movie.
It's great.
I
it's
actually
so
threw
well received by
popcorn at
fans.
the screen.
That is
in
a
the Dragon
top tier
Ball
piece of
movie.
cinematic masterpiece. Okay.
Like, I was kind of excited. I sat down, I threw the popcorn at the screen and got up, and like 8 other people started getting up with me and walking out. I was like, this is terrible.
That was a terrible movie. Anyways, before we're all angry the rest of the session.
I'm getting my rage up, dude. Let me do this.
Yes, this is good for
Get
your
my
character.
ass.
You're getting in character right now. That's good. I like it. Bonus points. Anyways, last we left off, our party had, let's see, you had struck a deal with a goblin by the name of Yemic to kill Clark, which you had already killed, and prove that you had killed him. You brought back his deformed corpse, I guess, is the best way of putting it. And they were like, okay, you guys are chill. I'll trade you Sildar, one of the men you went to go save, in exchange for Clark being dead and a small portion of money, aka lots of money, was involved in the trade. Anyways, Gundren, the dwarf you were also looking for, was not there. The goblins had told you that he was brought to another location. And then you guys peacefully left the cave. Nothing happened after that. The end. Just kidding. You guys decided to set a trap for the goblins, setting fires and smoking them out one by one, killing and capturing Yemic and his fellow goblins. With that, with Sildar saved, Yemic captured, you began walking back down the goblin trail to get to back to your oxen cart and supplies and head back to Phandalin. However, along the way, you found out that Jeb's little fun times had expanded beyond what you had initially thought, and the trail was covered in fire. You guys ran through, escaping falling branches, choking on smoke, and then wrestling with your ox to get them to go where you needed them to. You eventually made it to Phandalin, where you dropped off the supplies to Barthen, who gave you each 10 gold, besides Jack, who opted not to take it until Gundren was saved. Let's see. Valiada and Zorag went off to meet with a halfling woman who told the two about a druid who could help put out the forest fires, while Jack and Jeb went to the town hall to tell the town master the same thing. We need to put out this fire. He said that he would send some people with buckets. And then last we saw, Zorag and Valiada were heading to the town hall Jack and Jeb were heading to the one place they were told not to go, which was the Sleeping Giant Inn. So, that is a full recap. I think that's probably the best recap I've had.
Can we agree not to call it Jeb's Little Fun Time anymore when he's already referred to it as Magic Fingers?
Magic Fingers and Jeb's
very
Little Fun
different
Time.
things.
It's a grand old show. Okay.
Behold the power of cantrips.
Who do we want to start with today? Do we want to start with Valida and Zorag heading to the Town Master, or Jack and Jeb heading to the Sleeping Giant Inn?
We can start with the big uns if you want.
The big uns, the big boys, big boys and girls?
Yep.
So Jeb and Jack?
Okay. So
Remember, Jack dropped Zorag's name when trying to bluff her way, saying that Zorag had orc jaws, not goblin jaws.
Do not fear. I have recalled this information. I have made this map safe for you all to view. It was actually fine to begin with, but I did black out the names of the places that you have not been to or been told about yet, just for the sake of you guys being able to be like, okay, we've been there, check, been there, check. So that's all that right there. Let me just zoom out a tiny bit. Okay, so Phandalin, this is a map of it. We find ourselves with Valida and Zorag heading down the road from the Alderleaf Farm to the Town Master's Hall. Is there anything you would like to do on your journey, or just want to cut straight there?
Yes. Valida will say, Zorag, I was noticing that thing that happens with your eyes. That's a barbarian's rage, right?
Yes.
How are you able to control that?
I'm not exactly sure.
She'll look a little disappointed. Like, all right, well, as you may have noticed, I have rage problems of my own. I don't have full control of them. I inherited it from my father, but it's gotten me in more trouble than I care to say, and I just tend to lose sight of things when I'm that angry.
I understand. I am always angry.
Well, you hide it very well. That's all she wanted to say.
Okay. As you're having this conversation, you approach the town hall, and as you get to the door, it swings open, and a chubbier, shorter man, bald, smacks into Zorag as he's not looking where he's going. Oh God! Help me! Somebody help!
What's happening?
I'm just looking at him.
Yeah,
I have my great axe like on my shoulder, by the way, just like looking at him like.
No, don't hurt me. What do you want?
We aren't here to hurt you. We're here looking to rent a jail cell.
Oh, you're okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, yes, you're the Zorag. Was it one of you? Your friend stopped by. You're new in town.
I'm gonna like kind of bend over a little bit. Is he like shorter than me? A little bit shorter?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's shorter.
I kind of like bend over, kind of get close to his face, and I'm gonna be like, "I'm Zorag," and I'm just like kind of twirling my axe back, like that. Just kind of doing my thing. I'm not doing it intimidatingly. It's just what I do. I'm always like twitching a little bit because I never know if I'm gonna get jumped or something.
Yeah, you can tell this dude he's a nervous Nelly. Okay. Yes. So your friend was saying that you've defeated some orcs.
I
look straight to Valida. I'm like, what?
She'll look a little confused, and I'm not sure which friend you're referring to, but she moves her shoulder a little bit. We got some goblins.
Oh.
Like, I hold out like a goblin jaw, and I'm like, this doesn't look like an orc jaw to me.
Perhaps she doesn't know the difference. I don't know. That's strange. What are you doing with that?
When he says that, I kind of like flare up a little bit at that comment, but I'm just like, if I don't say anything, it's like, really now? Like,
sorry. No, I didn't. I know the difference. That's not.
We found some goblins that had taken some of our friends hostage, so we dealt with them, and this is one of their higher ups, and we were looking to rent a jail cell to keep him in for questioning. Because we were still missing one of our friends.
Kind of takes a look at the goblin. Looks a little nervous. Roll me a persuasion check.
When Zorak gets mad, does like his right pec just twitch a little bit?
yes,
Ooh.
actually. If I was shirtless, I could show you. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know if I could give you a cell for him.
Not even for some coin. Or maybe like a right to be able to keep him at whatever room I rent at the inn. Just like your blessing on that or anything.
Okay, look. You could leave him here for a night.
That's all I need.
We'll say 10 gold.
10 gold sounds fine. I'll be here for him in the morning. She will hand over the gold.
Yeah, he'll take the gold. Fine. He was beginning to lock the doors, during your conversation, but now he's like, shoot, and he turns it the other way and he opens it again. Right this way. He leads you down the hall to the left, down some stairs, and...
Do we both try to go through the doorway at the same time and like get partially stuck in this doorway? I need to know this.
That is up to you two.
Let's do a dexterity check.
Just see who can get through it.
Right, well, we know who it is.
Let's do this. Let's do this dexterity.
Nat 20.
It's got to balance out my nat 1.
It's an 8.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Both of you are kind of bumping shoulders, but Zorag just squeezes through first.
I'm shorter, so
yeah.
Less armored.
Yeah, Zorag.
Yeah, I got a loincloth.
I think what gives you the edge is that Zorag's axe smacks Volida in the face a little bit, just like the end of it. Oh,
she'll snort.
But yeah, you follow him down, I assume, the hall and down the stairs to the cell area.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of a cold stonework, it's in the ground, so it's stone walls down here. There's hay in a cell. The cell looks fairly good. It should do the job.
You will make sure the knot is still tied well, and then just kind of chuck him in there.
Can't keep him for more than till midday tomorrow.
We should be by right away in the morning.
Okay. Now, if you've done all that you need to do, I have places to be.
I assume our friends told you about the fire.
Oh, yeah, the fire, yes.
Can I take an insight to see what he means by
Sure.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're not reading any ulterior motives or any, exactly what he said.
Is his house like a wreck?
No. I mean, if you were to go look at it into his office as you come back up the stairs after locking the goblin in there, there's papers everywhere and stuff like that. But the main hall and all that's straightened up,
Oh, okay.
Looks presentable on where most people are.
It's kind of like just washing your elbows, but you don't get like the inside there, because Or how do they do? Never mind. Don't worry about that.
Sure.
It's like the face is clean, but everything else is just botched.
So,
we'll be on our way then, so you can lock up.
oh, good. Okay. Stay out of trouble, you two. And he
shall.
leads you out and locks the door. Well, you know, obviously he's put the goblin in and locked that as well.
Yeah.
Cool. So, the two of you, it is getting dark now. A reminder that you told Sildar, or at least Sildar's expecting you at the Stonehill Inn, as well as I forgot to mention on stream that you guys leveled up when you reached Phandalin. So, I believe most of the players already knew that, but you will need to complete a long rest in order to get the benefits of the level up.
In other words, remember where your health is at.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
my health hasn't changed from last session.
Anyway,
Well, I know what my max is. I know what my max was.
what would you like to do from this point?
Well, seeing as how Jeb and Jack aren't here anymore, I assume they moved over to the inn, and I could use a few drinks. How do you feel, Zorag?
We should go to the inn and retire.
Let's go. They will walk towards the inn.
Okay. So, as you two walk toward the inn, we're gonna cut back over to Jeb and Jack, who were heading to the Sleeping Giant Tap House. Get themselves a drink. You're probably just
not
down the street
inside
from
yet?
it. Not inside.
Alright.
You can see the building. It's like, 100 feet from you, maybe.
So, like, we're here.
Yeah, you're close.
Ish.
50 feet.
Right. So,
Cool.
Jeb, just to be clear, you are old enough to partake, right?
Yeah. Why?
Just making sure, because I don't know if this tavern has issues regarding age for drinking or not. So, just want to make sure that everything is quite fine. Now,
How
you
old
have...
do I look to you?
To be fair, I'm not, I haven't been around too many gnomes, so I don't really know your general age group. But I would have to guess that you are probably 30-ish?
I'll take that as a compliment.
Right.
Okay, so at this
So
point, you
then,
probably reach the doors.
Jack will push the door open and just mention to him, it's like, now, try not to light any drinks or chairs or patrons on fire. For now.
I'm
Never
not
know.
promising anything. Are they like
enough.
saloon bar doors? They like have a middle bit that swings open, or are they just like a door?
It's just double doors,
Okay.
but not saloon doors. Okay. Trying to figure out. Okay, yes. I will bring you guys over to this.
Ooh.
Ooh, ambiance.
Yes. So,
Oh, fun
As-
to say.
as you enter the tap house, there's it's kind of a mess. There's ale and mugs scattered about the floor, and when you step in, you instantly feel just like your boot stick to the floor. It needs to be cleaned. Tankards clang, and you hear exuberant shouts of, "Then I took a piss right on it," and more ale, followed by exuberant laughter until the room falls silent and all eyes look to you.
Carry
I'm
on,
gonna stick my
gentlemen. We're
hands
just
in
here
my
for a
pockets.
drink.
And I'll puff my chest out and just start walking purposefully to the bar.
Yeah, some of them go back to their drinking. Some of them still eyeing you. There's not too many people in here. There's probably like 5 people who look like common, wearing common clothes. Mixed match of women and men. There's like 3 or 4 dudes in leathers and red cloaks. And then there's behind the bar at the far end, a dwarven woman who appears to be the bartender.
I lead Jeb up towards the bar, and are there any bar stools, or is it just a standing bar?
There are bar stools and tables on, both sides. There's some long tables, there's some booths, there's some round tables as well. Just kind of looks like whatever they could find, they kind of threw in here.
I take a seat at the bar close to the end, closest to a wall where there's not too many patrons, so that I can swivel around and see everything else. And smile towards the dwarven lady and go, "Hello there."
Oh, sorry. That was way different than I expected that to come out. How can I help you?
I'd like to get an ale, please, and Jib, what would you like? I'll buy you a drink.
Sure, I'll have another ale.
And an ale for my companion here, and your lizard, Sticky. Need anything?
Sticky, you need anything?
Just more licking, dude. That's all he does. I don't know what you expect from him.
He'll take
He licks
a
in your
bottle
ear.
cap of water.
So yes, 2 ales and a cap full of water, if you please, my dear. And I take out and I get ready to fish out my coin purse, just kind of glancing around the room.
Yeah, so, there's... Right, 4 silver pieces each. 8. She has a very sour expression on her face. Orange hair.
I take
wearing
out
an
10
apron.
silver pieces and set them down on the counter for her. There you go, dear.
Right, thank you. And then, she takes her sweet time pouring you the drinks. She turns her back, goes over there. As you said you scanned the room. Behind the
Yes.
bar, you can see assortment. There's different ales, rums, wines. There's some people that appear to be playing a game over on a table. And, you see, like, again, it doesn't look too clean in here. Mugs on the ground. Some people bickering in the corner.
Jack just smiles and takes a slow, deep breath. Is like, oh, I miss this.
She comes back with your ales, plops them down in front of you. You're welcome.
Much obliged. Take my ale and take a big swig of it.
I'll let the Sticky down onto the bar so he can drink the water.
One of the balding dudes wearing the brown leathers and the red cloak looks up to you. Says, "Oh, you new in town?"
I just passing through. How about you, sir?
Live here all my life. This is born and raised. Hey, how about you have a seat and partake in Phandalin tradition?
Oh, what tradition might that be?
Well, play a game. He's at the table that was playing the game.
What kind of game is it, dear sir? She sips on her drink.
Come on, sit down. I'll tell you all about it.
Jeb, you want to join, or are you gonna enjoy your ale?
Absolutely.
All right.
And grab Sticky
Pick
and
up-
go.
And I grab my drink, and I also grab Sticky's little water cap to take with, careful not to spill anything. And follow the gentleman to a table.
Sticky goes onto the table, And I mean, if you put the bottle cap down, starts sipping from the bottle cap. As you two sit at the table, this man, it's one man who I said bald and whatever. He's got another dude in leathers that's standing a little to the side next to the table, and they've been, laughing. And he's also the dude who was talking about pissing on something earlier when you walked in. So, just figure out, throw that out there. Anyways, yeah, so, he seems a little worse for wear. Been drinking a lot. Game is 5 finger fillet. You heard of it?
Do I know that game?
You probably have heard of the game.
All right. Huh. Haven't seen that game played in a while, mate. How about you, Jeb? Do you know the game?
No. How do you play?
I look to the gentleman to explain.
First, you give a friendly wager of, say, 10 gold. And then take this dagger. And, yeah, as quick as you can, jam it between your fingers. Trying not to hit whoever hits themselves loses. Best 2 out of 3.
Oh, right.
Have
I
I
don't think
played
I would
this
be
game
best
before?
suited to this game.
Do you think Jack would play a game like this?
I think she has definitely played it in the past, but hasn't played it in a while. Like, she probably played it before she was made a captain.
Then yes, you have played this game before. A long time ago.
I hold up my hand, it's like, well, I show them the scars that are between my fingers. It's like, it's been a while since I played, and I'm trying to get a little bloody, but I still have all my digits.
Watch out there, boss. She knows what she's doing.
Now, what do we say we make this a little interesting?
10 gold isn't enough for you.
15 gold. 1 round.
Okay, yeah. 15 gold it is.
I set 15 gold on the table. And swing back the rest of the ale in a couple of gulps. And it's like, would you care to go first or shall I?
I will go first. I'm a gentleman. And so this is way this is gonna work. Contested sleight of hand checks.
I will cast guidance on Jack.
Hey,
You can add
no
D4.
cheating.
This is not cheating.
He's cheating, boss.
Oh, no. He's just
Fine,
concerned.
fine. Don't do it then. Fine. I'll just watch.
If you want to lie, oh well, I guess you already didn't lie. Good. So, how much do you think Jack has been drinking at this point? You did just get in here, so you've only had,
The 1 ale.
the 1 ale. Did you down the whole ale?
I downed the whole ale, so it technically won't be affecting her yet.
Still want you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, Constitution. Constitution saving.
Yes. Okay, you're in the clear.
17. Whew.
Okay,
The alcohol.
so
Yeah, because it's just ale, it's not rum.
yeah. Yes. Okay, so you two are going to roll sleight of hand checks. Contested. Go ahead. As he hands. No, sorry, he's going first, so he will do it. Let's. Gotta pull up a character sheet for him. I forgot to do that. Sorry.
No problem.
The music stopped.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A hush falls over the crowd as they all gather around
Yeah.
to watch.
Absolutely. All right, hold on. I think there was one. There we go. Okay. Where are? There we go. I'm sorry, I could not find that for the life of me. Okay.
That's okay.
So, okay. He grabs the knife, and like, he's really cocky, he closes his eyes, and he goes, "Gah!" And on the first one, he hits his thumb, dealing 2 damage to himself.
That was really embarrassing.
Easy, mate. You alright?
His buddy next to him laughs at him. Yeah, whatever. Let's see what you have. And he slides the dagger across the table to you.
Did he get
Alright,
an natural
Jack
one?
grabs it with her dominant hand
A very low
and
roll.
sets her other hand down in front of her. And 18.
Yeah, you were like mocking him. You don't even, you like look down for a second and then just right back at him and quickly. And then you stab the dagger in the table.
There we go.
You hustled me.
Sir, as a sign of good faith, I will let you keep 5 of my gold. That way, you only bet your original 10. Does that work?
Fine. Grabs his 5 gold, pockets it.
Jack just pulls out the last of the gold, so instead of 30, she gets 25.
Okay.
Well, she bet 15, 25, so she gets 10 more.
And more, yeah.
So
Yep. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't seem too happy. His friend's laughing at him that he lost. What would you two like to do? Would you... Alright. How about you, little one? You want to fight me? You want to go with me? Says his friend.
I think I'd be at a little bit of a disadvantage because my hands are a lot smaller.
He, like, grabs a little knife, like, that's, you know, like, to actually eat food with. Cutting knife, steak knife. Well, how about this, then?
I look down at Jeb as like, to see if he really wants to do this or not.
I will look really close at the knife. Is it suitable for my hand size?
It's, you know, it's not perfect, but it's much better than the dagger they were using.
Okay. 10 gold.
10 gold.
And I will park my mug of ale that I have not been drinking on the table. Who's going
Okay.
first?
I'll go first, just like my friend. And then he, 2 out of 3.
Sure.
Right. Okay, so first round, he is going to roll his sleight-of-hand check. Okay, you just watch as he, you know, he's concentrating, and he gets all 5 clear.
Shit. I was really hoping that he
You
didn't do
turn,
that.
little one.
Okay.
Jeb,
will do
just
the
make
first
sure to
one.
breathe, and you'll be
Totally
fine.
normal. 17.
Okay. All the same exact thing. You clear all 5. Moving on to round 2. Pass him the knife. He goes for it again. Clean. Bam, 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 bam. Oh,
Shit.
I'm so sorry. It's fine for this time. Keep going. Go ahead, roll.
15.
Again, you clear it. Bam, 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 bam. He says,
I'm really good at this.
his friend says, "Hey, buddy, you forgot. Each round that supposed to take another shot."
Okay. I'll take a small swig of ale.
Okay.
I'm only little.
Okay, so you take a small swig of ale. He does the same. I'm gonna roll him a con check. You also have a small body, so roll me a con check. Con save.
Fair enough.
Pass.
19.
Yeah, you barely like fake sipped it almost. Barely
Mhm.
drank anything, I assume. And you go in for another round. Okay, this time, bang, 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 bang. He cuts his pinky. Ugh! Oh, son of a bitch! And he throws you the knife.
That's rough, buddy. I'll let out a little burp. I'll do the same thing. 11.
You, yeah. Give yourself a little poke during it.
I'll try and maintain a decent face and toss
Okay.
him back the knife.
For the sake of brevity, we're gonna just roll, just roll 3 sleight of hands, and whoever gets the most, what would be wins, we'll go with as the winner.
Cool. So, first one.
Okay.
6.
Oh dear.
Versus 16, so he won that round.
4.
Oh no.
Okay, he critted, so he won that round.
19!
And, well, he won the best 2 out of 3 already, so.
Oh, shit.
He won, he takes the gold, he laughs at you. He slides his hand and puts it all into his pouch. Nice try, little one.
That's fair. That's fair. Alright.
I'm the master with the knife here.
You're alright. I won't give you that much credit.
Okay.
So,
I was like, "You all right there, mate?" I look down at Jeb to look at his kind of slightly bloodied hand.
I'm not used to that
Oh,
game.
Alright, hold on. You take 1, 2, 3 damage.
Oh, hell. No, not really. I'm okay.
All right, come on. You want me to get you something a little stronger? Something that burns nice and good when you dump it on your hand.
No, I'm not really much of a drunkard. I kind of just like the buzz. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I would like to get just one more drink, and then if you don't feel like sticking around, you can go if you'd like. But I'm just sticking around for one last drink.
Something tells me that you would probably be fine here on your own. Might be the smell.
It's a good smell. Smell of life. As someone vomits in the corner.
Life smells kind of like haggis for lunch. Huh. Yeah.
Probably was. Well,
So, what exactly is the story with you and the rum then?
well, I was a captain of a ship, and rum was one of the things that tends to stay. It's actually a lot more healthier than drinking the water that we brought on board, so it would go bad too quick, and well, you're not supposed to be drinking the salt water. Rum is comforting for all sailors. And plus, it's a really good tool to throw off people when you're used to the rum and other people are not. I lead Jet back over to the bar as I order myself another drink, giving the dwarf lady 5 silver instead of the 4.
She grunts at you, grabs the money, and goes to fill you up another one. Ale, is it?
Yes, please, my dear.
Okay. Gets you one just a little bit faster this time. Jeb, did you say you're
Smile at
leaving?
her.
I will. I haven't decided yet, but I'll probably leave afterwards.
But Jeb, let me ask you a little something if I could before you take off.
Sure.
What do you know about rocks? Know anything about rocks?
Sure. I know tons about rocks. A lot of rocks out in the world. Why? What about rocks?
Jack, you actually notice he's got a bracelet on, made out of vines, but tied into the vines is like a kind of triangular shaped flint rock.
Like, well, you tend to have a flint rock there, and since you're affiliated with fire, I figure you would know what was combustible or not. But had found something in that goblin-infested wreck. I fish into my pouch and I pull out that jade frog that has the golden eyes. It's like, what do you make of this?
What do I? It's just like a little jade statue of a frog.
Oh yes, it's a jade. It's a gold frog with jade gems in the eyes, I believe.
Oh, I thought it was a jade frog with golden eyes. Other way
yes,
around?
that might. No, you might be right. You might be right.
I would
Strike
like
that,
to.
reverse it.
I think you're right.
When
It was gold orb eyes, and it was a jade frog. You're right.
Okay.
When she pulls it out, I'm going to look around and see if anyone's looking at us.
Roll a perception check.
I'm good at these. 16.
You roll a tested check here. Okay, yeah. You see a couple people look up, and they're looking at it, and the second they see you look, they look down.
I think it's probably valuable enough to draw some attention to yourself.
Also noticed somebody walked in and talks to somebody, and now he's leaning up against the wall by the door.
Shit.
Alright. I want to take a better look at this jade frog myself. Do I notice anything about it? Because it's the first time I've actually really looked at it. Because I just glanced at it before and shoved it in my pocket.
Yeah, it's about the size of your palm. It would fit in your palm. Not anything too special. There's not like, if you're like looking to see if there's like an aura coming off of it or anything like that. There's nothing like that. Just a jade frog with golden orbs for eyes. It looks like it could probably be valuable.
Alright. Well then, I just wanted to see if you knew anything about this. It's clearly gold, but I put it back in my front pocket so that it's not behind me. And I go, well, the world is a weird place, and found some really strange things in my travels, and it's usually best to have a second opinion on something.
Well, I definitely think it's worth a lot, so, be careful when you leave.
shall do that.
Especially of people who lean by the door.
I carefully glance to see if I can notice the one that Jip is talking about.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
You notice him. Now that he's been
Well, you
pointed
know what?
out. He's another dude in brown leathers with he's got a half cloak on that's red, scarlet red. It's not a full-length cloak, but it comes like halfway up his back. He's got like kind of sweat stains under his pits and stuff, and his cloak looks a little, greasy and a little tattered as well.
Hey, bartender.
What is it?
Do you have any bathrooms here?
Yeah. Down there.
And also,
To the left.
just to be clear, so apart from me and Jeb, there's about maybe 10 people in the bar besides the bartender now?
Yeah, 10 or 11.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Jack just gets some silver ready, but doesn't really reveal it. She just kind of keeps it hidden in her hand. And it's like, well, she drinks about half of her ale and sets it aside. You might be right. It should be time to go.
Rightio.
And then she clears her throat, stands up, looks over to the entire bar and goes, "Attention everyone! Thank you all so much for your warm welcome into Phandalin? Thank you all so much for your warm welcome in Phandalin. I'd like to buy everyone here an ale." And I slap down 50 silver on the bar for the bartender.
Oh, wow. Yeah, everybody starts cheering. Not everybody, but a good group of people start cheering. Let me just... Ooh! Here's to the newcomers! And they, raise their drinks. However, you see the dude at the door shifts over to now be standing in front of the door. And the two that you played games with, one's covering the hallway to the bathroom, the other's covering another door. It is
I'm gonna walk
in the
to the
tavern.
bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk over there.
I am
Yep.
going to walk with Jeb towards the bathroom and kind of do a fake stumble along the way.
Okay. You do so. However, so Jeb, you tried to get to the bathroom and you bump into one of the dudes who was blocking the way. Where do you think you going, Pipsqueak?
Excuse me, mate. I've got to relieve little Jeb.
Yeah, I don't think so. You haven't paid the finder's fee, the entry fee yet.
Excuse me?
Use these restrooms, you gotta pay us five gold.
And
I
I
will-
follow up behind Jeb, and I want to purposely trip and fall into the bald man, just kind of wrap my arms around him and was like, "Hey, I'm playing, buddy." Hi.
Okay, give me a performance check.
7. Crap.
Where do you think you're going?
I
As they're
got to
both-
puke.
Trying to use the ladies' room.
Well, I'm trying
Well-
to use the men's room, but that's fine. It's an assumption.
Whichever room,
That's all that's back here.
so I can puke.
Right, for women it's 10 gold pieces. Use the restroom.
If you'd like, I could just puke on your shoes, sir.
He lets out a sigh, and his buddy that was talking with Jeb goes to try and grab Jeb. And
I'll evade. If I
okay,
can.
we're going to roll initiative.
Oh dear.
Give me a
Sorry,
second to pull up the sheet.
Fuck!
Okay.
Well, you might get your wish in killing
Let
me.
me bring you. Oh, you're all here. Okay, good. Can you guys see this? No. Can you?
No.
No. Okay. Hold on. Sorry.
It's okay.
Just realized
There we go.
this is. Okay. So, this is the situation here. Yeah, so click your tokens, roll initiative, and I'll roll initiative for the bandits. or the
Not 1.
ruffian, the
4.
Terrible. Awful. Shit.
That's what I
Okay.
get for fake stumbling. I actually stumble.
So, the one in front of Jeb went to grab him. So we'll do that first. It's action. So we'll do athletics versus. How do you want to escape? Force yourself
As
or try and.
nimbly as I can.
All right. So roll me an acrobatics.
21.
21. Damn, dude. Yeah, you managed to slide out of his way, probably because you're so small.
Fingers aren't that good, mate.
Okay, the other ruffian's gonna go and he's gonna try and grab the. You said you put the jade frog in your front pocket, your front pouch.
Yes. Yes.
He's gonna try and snag it.
Cool. I think I have. Shoot, what is that? Defensive duelist? I don't think I could use that as a reaction.
Okay, so he's gonna do. I guess we'll do like a sleight of hand check against. Man, I don't know how you would normally do this.
Sleight of hand versus perception,
Uh,
or to actually stop
he's not
him.
sneaking. He's like straight up just gonna try and rip it from you. So I guess maybe he does like a sleight of. I guess sleight of hand.
Versus sleight of hand.
How do you want to try to stop him from doing this? What do you think you would do?
Drop downwards to get out of his range to throw him off balance. So I'm dropping to the ground
Okay,
because he hasn't grabbed me.
so
I grabbed onto him.
we'll do a sleight of hand check versus a
Acrobatics,
yeah, that's fine.
right?
Yeah.
18.
Okay, so you managed to fall to the ground. This is the dude who was fairly hammered, so he like grabs where there's not even a pouch, and you fall to the floor. But I guess you were prone technically then? It's a little wishy-washy. Although it was just flavor, so we
If
won't
I can-
actually say it.
I
You're
will
fine.
drop down so I'm on my knees. I'm not laying flat. I'm on my knees.
Okay, yeah, you just
That way, it's not technically prone, but I'm not standing either.
gotcha. Jeb, your turn. You are surrounded. You have two big dudes on you and one blocking the way out. What do you want to do? One just tried to grab you.
Okay, I will. I'm gonna back up 5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
He and his buddy are gonna take an attack of opportunity on you unless you have something that counters that.
Not at the moment.
Okay.
No.
You sure you want to do that?
There's nothing else I could do. Wait, actually, if I do. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I've got to do it.
Okay.
Move back here.
20 to hit,
That hits.
4 damage. As you
dear.
go to step away and he swings at you with the short sword, cleaving at your stomach. This dude is also gonna take his reaction. Holy shit, dude. Okay, 3 damage.
I'm out.
Jeb
Oh, no.
attempts to back away from the fight and is falls backwards from the blow. And he's now laying on the floor beside you.
Oh no.
Go ahead, Jack.
I am going to grab out my whip, and I guess I can't use it just yet because I didn't have it at the ready, right?
No, you can use it.
All right.
You didn't have anything else in your hands, so it's a free action to grab your weapon,
All right.
draw your weapon.
All right, so Jack is going to grab her whip and is going to call out, "These gentlemen are looking for a new game applicant." And she is going to whip at the man who grabbed at Jeb. And since she is on her knees, and I'm assuming they're roughly just a little bit taller than her.
Yeah, probably.
All right, she's going to take her whip, and she's going to whip it up towards.
Balls.
Nope, he's gonna whip it up to his neck and try to yank him down.
Okay. Okay, cool. I like it.
All right. No. Jack's a little classier that way. She won't go for the balls unless it's important. 14.
Okay, so were you using it as an attack and just flavoring it, or were you actually trying to pull him?
Actually, just trying to pull him.
Okay, so we said last time how we were going to do this. I just forget how. It was
Yeah, me too. Plus a D4?
No, it was wasn't it some sort of check versus some sort of other check to try and pull him down? It was pretty much like a ranged grapple. Does the whip actually say something if you search for it? Let me check.
It does not. I did this for when I made the Far Reach subclass. There is no official ruling on it, but what I would do is just do a grapple.
Okay, we'll just do standard grapple. Go for, we'll say since it's a dex weapon, you can do sleight of hand.
Okay.
And then
16.
Okay, cool. 16. And you know what? Let's just do it off his AC. Screw it. Yeah, so you wrap it around his neck and pull him down.
Alright, so he is now prone, and I look around to see if anyone looked over when I yelled out that we have new challengers.
Let's see. A couple people do, but, you know, brawling in this tap house is pretty frequent and common. Yeah. Nobody really cares that much.
Alright. I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Ruffians are gonna go ahead and swing at you. This dude's gonna use his movement to stand up. Although he's still wrapped in your whip. So are you trying to stop him from standing up? Like you're
Yes.
trying to hold him down?
Yes.
So we'll say contested strength athletic checks for this. So he'll try and break free of that. I know that we're getting kind of wishy-washy with the whip rules, but this is definitely for, like, I don't know, this is just so much
GM
cooler.
makes the rules, baby.
Yeah.
It's flavor.
I feel like using a whip for, like, interesting ways is kind of neat. So,
Okay, so athletics.
yeah.
Just bad at this. 8.
So he's, you know, he's fighting you and he stands up. It's still wrapped around him, but he stands up, looking at you, and then goes to stab down at you. 15? What's your AC?
It would hit, but I have defensive duelist, so I can add my proficiency bonus and to my armor class, and that makes it just miss.
Awesome. So he misses. This one's going to go ahead, swing at you. He's also going to miss. Jeb.
Come on, Jeb.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized. I'll do it next turn.
I just want to point out, GM does make the rules, but I was looking it up after that opportunity attack that was taken on Jeb. Anyone can do the disengage action as listed in the player's handbook, and it does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh, was that what you were trying
Until-
to do, Jeb?
No, it was not.
No, he was trying to do something else after he stepped back, so he saved his action.
Okay, so one make for Jeb. Jack.
Alright. So Jack is going to get to her feet, and she is going to... Hang on. Yeah, Jack is going to jump to her feet and try to... What? No, it's just one hit. Okay. Okay, Jack is going to take her whip while it's still wrapped around the guy's neck. She is going to take the handle and jab at the other guy to his chest right at the solar plexus.
Okay, so you're going to try and hit the other guy with it. The other side of the whip. Interesting.
Yes.
Okay,
with
roll
the,
me...
with the pommel of the whip.
Okay, so that sounds a lot more difficult. This would be with a disadvantage. However, if you attacked the one who is currently whipped, I would give you advantage.
Okay, then should I just do that? Should I?
That
yeah,
is
I'll
up to
just
you.
do that. I will attack the same guy who has the whip around his neck, and I will like wrangle him and punch at him while
Okay.
the whip is on him with the whip.
Like you can, yeah. You can kind of take it and then like bring it back over on top of his head, give him a whack.
Yes.
You do hit him, roll the
15.
damage.
5.
As you crack him on the top of the head with the end of the whip. Takes 5 damage.
And I look over at this gentleman here. I was like, do you really want to continue, mate? After such a lovely game we had?
You're the
I
one
give
who's
him,
surrounded.
And I just bought you all drinks.
We want more than your drinks.
Alright, that'll be my turn. I don't reply.
Okay. Ruffian. He's gonna try and hit you. Crit fails. Okay.
Phew!
This one's gonna try and hit you. Okay, he hits for 6 damage as you take a
Ooh.
slice just above your knee from his short sword. This ruffian, or this dude, I keep calling them ruffians for some reason. This dude's gonna come up right behind you, finally getting sick of watching, and he's going to attempt one more. Okay, so that's a 19.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, so he comes up behind you, he smacks you with the back of his short sword, knocking you out,
Ooh.
but non-lethal damage. And
Ooh, crap.
we're gonna fade to black from this scene as we reunite with Valiada and Zorag.
Sorry, Jeb.
I expected that to happen, I'm not gonna lie.
I thought she could bullshit her way out. They should have... Oh well, hindsight's 20/20.
Okay. So, Zorag and Valiada. You were heading toward the Stonehill Inn,
Yes.
correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Because that's where we were all going to meet up and not go anywhere we shouldn't have.
So, as you approach the Stonehill Inn, sorry, I am a little flustered. Let me see if I can on the right page.
If Jack survives to the next battle, I'll promise not to use the whip.
No, keep doing you. Keep doing you.
Hopefully
in
Jack
this-
Jabba saved us some drinks.
In the center of town stands a large, newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. I'm so sorry. The common room is filled with locals nursing mugs of ale and cider. As you enter, you see Sildar Hallwinter sitting at a table. He's already got 4 extra ales around his table.
innkeeper or barkeeper. I assume they're one and the same in here.
Yes. Let me go ahead and bring you over. No, that's the wrong one.
Oh, we're the bad one.
Oh. I'll grab my axe. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
How much for a room for the night?
Shit, why didn't I write that down?
And do you have a big enough bed for me?
She's
You'll have to
it's
rent a
so
double, sir.
as you approach, it is a human male behind the. You said you went up to the bar?
Wherever the innkeeper or the barkeeper, because I assume they're the same person, but I don't know.
Oh no. Okay, so you come up in, and like one of the first things you see is like a little table. It's like an entry room as opposed to immediately like a bar. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a dude behind the welcome table. I don't know what the right word is. And he greets you. Oi! Hello there.
Hello. I'm looking for rooms, Zorag. I don't know your plans.
Oh, looking for rooms?
Just following along.
Well, yes, I'd like a room at least.
I might need to reload.
Go for it. Yeah.
It
Refresh
says
the
my
page.
connection to the server was interrupted.
That's fine. We're just looking at a splash page right now. So.
Yeah. It's just that music that you're missing out on, really.
I know, man. I'm missing that sweet, sweet music.
Okay, cool. So, there's that'd be 5 silver pieces.
5 silver. She'll put a gold piece on the table.
Oh, thank you.
Is that just for one
That's
room?
Yes, that's for one room.
I can pay for his as well.
Oh, I thought that's what the gold was for.
Well, it was meant for change, but I can just give it to you for 2 rooms.
Yes, that's fine. Well, come on. You can have the first room on the left, and he slides a key over. And then, gives you 2 keys, and the one right across from it.
She will hand one of them to Zorag.
So to
I need
the
to change out this armor.
I kind of look at it and I'm like, because my character does this, he's like fooling with it a little bit, and he like drops it on the floor, and he's like trying to get it.
Mhm.
Real clumsy with small things.
To the left it opens up immediately to the bar on the left. Once you pass like this, the desk, you can see it, and that's where Sildar is and the whole tavern section. To the right is where the rooms are.
She'll shout into Sildar. We'll be right there. I just gotta change out of my armor.
I'm just gonna go ahead and walk
It's up
over to
to you.
Sildar.
Oh.
I'm just gonna nod to Valeda and just go and I'm pointing over at Sildar, and I'm just gonna start walking over there.
Have a seat, have a seat. I've got your ales already.
So I sit down at this bar here, and I just immediately grab one of the L's, and I just start killing this thing, just chugging it back.
Slow down there. So, where are your friends?
Are they not here?
I haven't seen them yet.
Janet, do you know where they said they were going?
Not any more than you.
Ugh.
I came straight here. After Barthins.
So I'm like looking around the room, just getting an idea of just pretty much getting a foothold on where I'm at. And I don't really trust civilization all that much. So I'm kind of looking, it's not that I really suspect that this place would do me any ill will, but I'm just a very nervous person when I'm around people.
Right. Yeah, so I mean the place is pretty cozy. There's a nice fire. It's fairly, compared to you didn't see the other bar, but that bar was pretty rowdy. This one, it's still loud in here because a lot of people are talking, but doesn't seem, it seems like a pretty nice place. a lot of hardworking folk as you look around. You know, farmers and masons and, you know, just all having a drink at the end of the day.
So I'm gonna just like, as I'm drinking my ale here, I'm just gonna turn to Sildar and be like, seems like a homey place. A little too soft for what I like.
Well, the only other place in town is out somewhere I would suggest. This is, you know, you can find fun here.
What is this other place? My ear kind of perks up when he says that.
There's the Stone Hill. No, sorry. There's the Sleeping Giant Inn. But, been warned not to go there. Apparently there's some thugs that's taken it over and... giving the town a hard time.
What kind of folks are we talking about?
Kinds that shake down businesses, unfortunately. Bullies.
So I'm gonna take a sip of my mead here. Just, you know. So do you think it's a place a man can get out some rage? And my eye kind of flickers a little bit.
Surprised you have any rage left in you after all that goblin fighting you did earlier.
I am tired, but I like a good fight. And I kind of just put the mead down on the table, and I just kind of lean into him. And I'm just like, hypothetically, do you think it would do this town a favor if some of these people were taught a lesson?
Well, I bet they'd probably pay you. You got rid of them.
And I'm just kind of, I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to keep sipping on my mead, kind of looking out like you can tell I'm thinking about this. Like, it's obvious the hypothetical isn't a hypothetical.
At this point, I think Valida would come out. She's now wearing, like, red overalls that have burn marks and ash from working in the forge, and like a sleeveless, tattered shirt, and her hair she tightened her pony after loosening up after all day of fighting and stuff.
Valida, come have a seat.
Oh, I will.
Talking with Zorag about these thugs.
Thugs, and she'll slam the whole beer down. Bartender, a dwarven ale next time, please.
Oh, no problem. Okay. It's a blonde-haired, busty woman.
Yes, it is. I could get that. Oh my god.
I'm eyeballing this. No,
So serious.
Like, I'm just sitting there as I'm drinking, and there's like beer running down my face. Clearly, I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing.
But, I'll try to
scan the room
talk some sense. Oh, sorry.
I just say Valdia to scan the room to see if there's any dwarves there, and obviously notice that they're missing 2 thugs. You said, and what of our other 2?
I don't know where the other 2 are, but I'm sure they'll be here any minute. However, you should talk some sense into your friend here. He seems eager to go run over and deal with them now. I'm sure you must be tired after fighting those goblins.
My question is, where is Sticky?
Zorag, so far you've been the most responsible one out of the 3. Don't make me group you in with the other 2.
Responsible. And I just slam my knee down on the table.
It surprises me as well, but here we are.
I am only here for coin and blood.
At least you know your priorities. How much for the dwarven ale?
I think it's just like, we'll just call it the standard. Or maybe it's imported, so maybe like, what was it, 3 silver pieces?
3 silver. Can I have a tab open? We'll see if I have to leave after this one or not, but I plan to have a few more.
No problem.
Let's rank Callie real quick. No, I'm kidding.
Like,
She won't slam this one, but it's still big gulps when she's drinking.
Oh my gosh!
Wow, you can
Oh
really
my
drink.
So were
Thank
you
you.
like adventurous?
Twirls her blonde hair with a finger.
Mm-hmm.
Years of it, so yes.
Well, what are you doing in town? Like, we don't get that many new people around here.
We were dropping off a load of supplies and found some more things to deal with, so we might be here a little bit.
Where'd you come from?
Myself, or the group of us?
A group of you.
We came over from Neverwinter.
Wow, Neverwinter. I've never been there.
Well, it's not too far away. You could probably make the trip on a day off.
I don't get out of Phandalin very much.
Why is that? Just no want to? Or, well, you obviously want to.
I work a lot.
I can, yeah. Are you the only barmaid here, or?
Just about.
Well, maybe talk to your boss and get another worker, and then you'd have time to go visit.
Maybe I will. A good idea. Thank you. I'll walk off.
I forgot to mention, because her shoulders are now exposed, she does have a tattoo on her left shoulder of an anvil with a hammer crossing over it.
Cool.
I want to ask Volodil. I see this tattoo. Like, what is that marking?
It's
Does it represent a clan?
sort of. It represents the guild of blacksmiths that I'm a part of. So then we're able to identify each other, able to work in each other's shops and stuff. Not as fancy as a clan, I suppose, but
Do you consider them family?
yeah. I mean, I trust them in my forge. If that's not family, I don't know what is.
Then it's something I would definitely call the clan. I'm gonna hold up my drink, and I'm gonna be like, to the clan of the forge.
She'll hold up her to the Anvil and Hammer Guild, Clanker.
Yes, to the Anvil and Hammer. And to the Lord's Alliance.
Lord's Alliance.
Oh, come on.
I don't say anything because I have no idea what the fuck that is.
The Lord's... You don't know what the Lord's Alliance is. Oh.
Oh, I thought he said
I'll
horde.
be
Like,
honest.
wow.
I don't like humans, and I hate orcs even more. I care not for your civilizations, or the fact that you hate people that are different than you.
I have no such hate in my heart. They're members of our group from all walks of life.
Would I know
Well,
of this?
You would know, I believe. You know what? Roll me a history check.
History check. I think this is the first history check of this session.
Nice. Yes.
17.
You know of the Lord's Alliance. It's a group of noble-ish people. So maybe not all walks of life, but maybe he wants to think so. Who work to better society through economics and keeping, like trying to deal with crime and stuff like that. They're just a group that try to work on the betterment of society.
And would she know of any kind of logo that they have? Maybe like a blue lion?
You would know it's not a blue lion.
Darn it.
It's a red and gold symbol, I believe. Dude, I think it's a lot. Not a lion. It's a sword and a crown, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a sword and a crown.
Ah, you're a part of the Lord's Alliance then.
Yes. That's why partially why I'm here. We sent one of our members here to help establish the town, and he's gone missing.
Another missing person.
By the name of Jarno Albrecht.
Any leads on where he could have gone?
Well, not at the moment. In the morning, I was hoping to ask around town, see if anyone had seen him. But now with Gundren missing as well,
Yes. Gundren
we've
is
got
my
our hands
priority.
full.
And fire. She'll whisper, the fire.
And the fire.
Well, do we trust our other two, or are we going to go look for them?
You really want to trust the word of a thief?
I don't trust the other two.
I kind of look over at Valeda. It's like,
Do we think
like
they
I
can
said
handle it?
before, I don't like humans all that much. And the gnome has become a problem. But if we must,
They have
I
helped
will
us.
help.
They have helped us, so
I am paid with the group, so therefore I will help the group.
alright. I don't know if I should put my armor back on or not. I don't want to look for a fight, but it looks like you're looking for one. And we might be finding one.
Oh, you
She'll
sure?
finish the rest of the beer. I'm putting my
You
armor
can
back
find
on.
your fight in the morning.
Do we want to leave them that long if they are in trouble?
I'm sure they're fine, but go have a look around town. Maybe you'll find them. I'll stay here in case they come back.
She'll look at Zorre for a second, sees... Do I see he's still kind of looking for a fight?
I'm like twirling. So my axe is kind of sitting on the bench next to, like, off the my seat. It's kind of sitting next to me. I'm just kind of spinning it by the pommel on the
Alright.
ground while I drink this mead.
She'll
But I am
slam
gonna
the
call the bar, or the, what do you call those?
barmaid.
Barmaid?
Yeah, the
Barkeeper.
barmaid. I'm gonna call the barmaid over real quick.
Yes.
I need 4 shots of your strongest whiskey.
Coming right up.
And I just throw like 2 gold pieces on the table.
She comes over with them. They're, it's dripping down the edges, foaming. Plops them on the table in front of you.
Valida will say, I have to run an errand quick. Do you want me to pay for my drink now or when I get back? Because I'm assuming I'll get more.
I'm gonna flick
I am
another
staying
gold piece
here.
to her. I'm gonna flick another gold piece to her. Just like, so it's 3 gold I'm giving her in total. It's like, I hope this covers the drinks.
Wow, you guys are so generous.
I'm gonna
Okay.
pick up one of the whiskeys and kind of look at her and just say, enjoy your time in Neverwinter. I'm starting to throw these shots back.
Okay. Roll me
All
a
4 of them.
Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Valida's
This is
also
the
getting
night. All my rolls are bad. What'd I get? What,
13.
13.
I got a 13.
Four.
That's
You feel-
awesome.
A little, eventually as it settles, you'll start feeling a little tippy. But
Oh yeah, I'm getting in my vibe, man. It's
yeah,
time to go.
you're
wreck
pretty
shop.
you're pretty used to drinking heavily, so you're not done, but you're gonna have a nice buzz, I guess.
Valida will finish her ale. Like, give me a minute, I'll go put on my armor. Because let me tell you, my armor class drops like a rock when I don't have it.
So in the morning I'll go try to get some more men for this fire. I'll be asking around town about my fellow member of the Lord's Alliance and seeing if I can find any leads on Gundren, but I'm sure no one in town will know of that. Should I stay up tonight to meet you two again, or have you gotten rooms and are set?
We've got our rooms, but have another dwarven ale ready for me. I'm gonna need it.
I'll have Elsa leave it in your room.
Is Elsa the barmaid?
Yes. You wouldn't know, but you probably could
I
assume.
didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
Will she let it go?
Won't let
Got
it go.
him.
She lets nothing go.
Grudges for life.
All right, Zarek, you ready?
I'm kind of buzzed right now, so I throw the axe over my shoulder. I was like, "Let us go."
Let's head over to the sleeping giant.
Okay.
Well, are we going straight there? Or are we asking around town to like any people on the streets to say, like, see if they've possibly seen a gnome with a little gecko on his shoulder?
Let's ask, because Valia would want to not get into a fight if possible, but
You probably see him like thrown out in the street or something, honestly.
Yeah, plus, if you're you don't have any reason to assume that's where they went,
that's true.
but if you're just looking for a fight, that would be the place to go.
Yeah, like
Valia does
for now, we're
assuming
looking
because she
for
knows
our
they're trouble.
people. Yeah, we're looking for like you put a pirate and
Okay.
a shady part of town together.
They were told not to.
Zorak doesn't know
He
that.
assumed they went there.
I've been landlocked my whole life, so.
So, I'm gonna bring you guys over to the map again. What direction? You guys are in the Stonehill Inn here.
Mhm.
What direction would you like to travel? It is now dark out. It's night. There's
Where the
not
sleeping
too
giant
many
is.
people out.
Do I see anyone that's close to the Stonehill Inn?
So right
or would
here,
we have to walk up a ways to find someone?
if you look over just to your right, there is this woman kneeled down with like a wet cloth and a bucket next to her. And she's scrubbing what appears to be some sort of like stone statue and little offering bowl.
I'm gonna walk up to her. I don't have my axe like in my hand. I've just got it kind of strapped to my back a little bit, just like stowed away back there. I'm gonna walk up to her and just be like, "Seems pretty late to be cleaning."
As she looked kind of startled, jumped like out of her skin a little bit. She turns to you. You can see she's bruised. She's pretty heavily bruised. She says, "Oh yes, I'm so sorry. Somebody vandalized my shrine and I'm just trying to clean."
You don't need to apologize for cleaning.
Oh, sorry, you've startled me.
Well, we did walk up on you in the dark. How did you get these bruises, if you don't mind me asking?
Fantastic question. I was, well, he looks you up and down. Are you new in town?
Yeah, I think you would have noticed me before, if I was here. Yes, we are
Right.
new in town.
Okay, Well, one of the organizations I work with, sent me on a mission and it did not go well.
Organization? Any I would have heard of.
I don't think so. But none of that matters. What, can I help you?
Yes, we're missing two of our acquaintances. Have you seen a gnome and a human woman dressed in maritime clothing around?
I can't say that I have.
How long have you been out here?
Maybe about an hour.
Okay.
She's
Is
still
it possible to do like an insight check or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you have to be like trained in an insight?
No. You can do whatever check you want, whenever you want, pretty much.
I want to
So-
try and do an insight check to see if maybe she's like withholding what she's saying out of like fear, or just because like she doesn't like trust. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah, roll
Like,
an
does she
insight.
look scared when she's okay? That's what I want to find out. Is like, does she look scared when she's going to say this, and then she stops herself? I'm sure this is going to be pretty bad. Let's see what happens. That is a 4.
Okay, yeah, you can't really make out much. It's dark. It's kind of hard to see her face anyways. Yeah. You can't really tell. Have you... So you're looking for your friends? I will keep my eyes out if they come here. Where would you like me to point them to?
So they know to go to the Stonehill Inn, but remind them, please. Out of curiosity, which way would be the Sleeping Giant Inn?
Back down the road that you came from, past the Stonehill Inn. Just follow that. It'll be on your left.
All right. I
But
don't want to believe they go there, but I have a feeling.
I don't suggest you go there. They're terrible thugs go there. The
Trust
ones
me,
who
I'd love
actually
to avoid it.
vandalized my shrine.
Oh, they did. What's
I look down
shrine
at her
for?
and I look pissed.
What is the shrine for?
This is for the Lady Luck herself, Timora.
Timora. Have I ever heard of Timora?
Roll me a... Do you think... you would probably... You're pretty well studied, I feel like. You're from a pretty civilized town. So roll me a religion check.
Well traveled as well.
Yeah. 8. An 8. On an 8, you're like, Lady Luck sounds familiar, but Timora, no. Like, we've heard
Maybe
people
a
say,
prayer
like,
version.
oh, hopefully Lady Luck will be on my side, but, you didn't, thought it was just a saying.
I don't think I've ever heard a name attributed to Luck before, much less a shrine.
Well, you're looking at one.
I'm going
Shit.
to reach into my purse and I'm pulling out 1 gold coin and I'm just handing it to her.
Oh, thank you. But the offerings don't go to me. They go in this right here, the offering bowl. Well, I guess, never mind. Forget I said that, because she's the one who takes them out at the end of the day. Yes,
Isn't
thank
she
you so
cleaning the
much.
offering bowl?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so I just like give it to her. Like,
Yeah.
use it to repair the shrine. And I turned to volley to,
Thank you
and I
so
look
much.
pissed.
Thank you. And she's
Well-
like bowing her head to you. You, sir, get a luck point. What I'm gonna call it.
Oh, what does that do?
So you're going to, at any time, on any roll, be able to roll a d6 and add it to your roll.
Nice.
Oh, it's inspiration, is what it is.
Sort of, yeah. Yes, yeah, exactly, actually.
Seeing Zorag's face. Knowing he's going to fight now.
I'm all like, I just look at you. I'm immediately walking towards that place.
She'll dig in her pouch for a second and pull out a gold piece. We're gonna need it, and it can't hurt. So she'll hand the gold piece.
Yeah. So you both just feel like a nice warm sensation. Like you've done something good today.
Do I know if it's from the buzz or from something else?
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
Like you
I
look
like
internally.
rolling, so I got 17.
It's a mix.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a weird mixing of booze and the spirit, the
I'm
Holy
cross-faded,
Spirit.
son.
You feel good. You did a good deed, and you feel like you're being smiled down upon.
Well, we'll just sigh and just... I've got to follow him. Good luck with your cleaning.
Thank you.
She'll follow
May
Zorag.
Timora be with you.
Thank you. And may the mountains be with you. She'll follow Zorag.
Okay, so as you two head down toward the Sleeping Giant Inn, that is where we will take our break.
Whoop whoop.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Thank you all for sticking with us thus far. We'll see you in just a bit. What's up, everybody? And so, unfortunately, we have to end the stream there. So, as you guys know, Sundays we pre-record these episodes so that they can air on Fridays, just due to scheduling reasons and other shows on the channel. So on Sunday we had a slight technical difficulty where we couldn't continue, but we will be picking back up from right there next Friday. So thank you guys so much for watching this one, and we'll see you soon. Peace.